Well, there's more writing on the wall. I just don't know when the final announcement will go and the final nail in the coffin for DC Universe, which I'm sad by. I like the idea. I never fully believed it could be a success. But maybe things could have turned out differently had they handled the shows better. And it's kind of a wonder how this even got off the ground. And then with things like Swamp Thing getting canceled before it even debuts. Now, part of that was the taxation deal that they kind of got a bait and switch on from where were they, in South Carolina or something like that. And they kind of pulled the rug out from under them on that one. And maybe that had something to do with it. And then, of course, AT&T coming in and saying, whoa, this is just a drain and all that. So, yes, this is going to get folded into HBO Max. Now, probably what that means is just the shows will be there, and that's it. I would hope that the platform itself would be there. I've liked of course, I've said, the comic books and all that sort of thing. But I don't know. Hopefully that's what would happen. But anyway, little telltale signs come and go, and with HBO Max being up and running, and then they offered that deal where you could get it on the cheap for a limited time only, along with your subscription to DC Universe. And they did that, and then now, well, yearly subscriptions are no longer available. You can only subscribe to it monthly, so you plunk down your $7.99 and you're good for a month. And because probably they're just going to go ahead and announce it's gone. So at the end of some month, whatever, they'll announce that that'll be the end of it, and so nobody's out of the deal anyway. So this is following after Stargirl, which so far is probably their best show that they've done, which isn't saying much. I mean, Doom Patrol had a lot of stylistic things about it that's cool, and it's kind of obvious to see why it made the jump first to HBO Max, and is pretty much seen as an HBO Max series now, even though it is on the DC Universe service. But Stargirl, they spread that out with between that and CW, and it pretty much is a CW show, but it's one of the better ones they've done in a while. They put some money into it. It certainly looks that way, and it's gotten better. It's probably going to be on par with The Flash, which is their best show out of CW, and all of that. So, but the fact that they've already said, well, next season it'll only be on the CW, because there's probably not going to be a DC Universe. Now, DC Universe debuted with Titans, and Titans was kind of introduced like that was going to be their flagship show. And in fact, Doom Patrol kind of spun out of it. They actually had an episode that introduced the Doom Patrol. They had a different actor for the Niles Calder character, but other than that, and it kept in with the story that the character of Beast Boy was originally a part of Doom Patrol, and then he joined the Titans. And, they followed their own version of that for the purposes of season 1 of Titans. Season 2 was just, it had a lot of promise. They had the plot points were good, but they just didn't know how to get there, and it fell apart, and you just can't do that. They should have cut down the amount of episodes, tightened that up, and it could have come across strong, and they could have gotten some buzz out of it, perhaps. But oh man, did they drop the ball on that for the second? And that's just, forget it. That's just, I guess they'll do a third season. They always announce these things, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen. So I'm guessing Titan season 3 might just show up on HBO Max, and I don't know what COVID has done, what effect that might have had on the production. Maybe that got delayed too. Otherwise, it might have come this fall. But boy, it's just sad. I've enjoyed it a lot, but I never fully believed that it could work. And based on the performances they put, it was just not going to happen. So there will be this new DC service on HBO Max. Of course, they're pushing hard for the Green Lantern show. We'll be seeing that. And of course, Snyder Cut. And they'll just put it all there. There's the DC multiverse on HBO Max. And that's where they're going. And to have this little thing sitting around that most of the viewing public doesn't even know exists, probably. So it's sad. I was pulling for it. I enjoyed a lot of aspects of it, but a lot of it had to do with the collection of it, which when it comes to TV shows and movies, that'll all still be available. But it was really cool to go back and reference comic books, some of which I didn't have, and look up things like that. And it was kind of useful, but only for a DC fan. So how far can you go with a hardcore fan base of a certain franchise or what have you? Not very. So it just probably doesn't pay for itself. So it's sad, but I think it's all but inevitable. And I will do that video when they do the official announcement. But this is just another sign here that, it's the clock's ticking on DCUniverse.
Alright, thank you for watching and listening. Slay. Why not like and subscribe and check out that link description below. That'll take you to my mini stores that have plenty of goodies for you. You know, hats, mugs, stickers, posters, all that goody stuff. Plus, you can head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book Night Night. Oh, yeah. Plus, you can also catch my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, over at RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on my channel at BitChute. That's the Mr Nailsin channel on BitChute.com.